Within the fiery depths of Blackrock Mountain, a realm of perpetual twilight, the fortress city of Blackrock Depths stands as a sprawling testament to dwarven ambition and subjugation. Carved from the living rock and infused with the relentless heat of the mountain's core, this labyrinthine city is more than a mere dungeon. It is a kingdom unto itself. The air is thick with the scent of sulfur and the clang of hammers, a constant reminder of the dark iron dwarves' tireless toil. The Great Forge, a crucible of elemental power, dominates the city's heart, its flames casting long, flickering shadows that dance across the rough-hewn walls. The prison cells, cold and unforgiving, hold not only physical captives, but also the shattered dreams of those who dare to defy the ruling order. The grim halls, echoing with the footsteps of guards and the whispers of intrigue, serve as the stage for a complex drama of power, rebellion, and servitude. Here, the fate of the Dark Iron Dwarves hangs precariously in the balance, a captive people bound to the will of Firelord Ragnaros. From the grand overview of the city, we descend to its very heart, the throne room. Here, Emperor Thorison, the last emperor of the Dark Iron clan, sits upon his throne, a figure of stern authority and quiet desperation. His reign, though seemingly absolute, is bound by a dark pact with Ragnaros, a symbol of his people's subjugation. At his side stands Moira Bronzebeard, his queen, her presence a study in calculated composure. A princess of the Bronzebeard clan, she is both a wife and a political pawn. Her marriage, a strategic alliance that masks a deeper struggle for power. The throne room, a stage for silent power plays, is a place where words are weapons and expressions are shields. A place where the seeds of both loyalty and betrayal are sown. The seeds of betrayal, however, take root in the darkest corners of Blackrock Depths, within the prison cells. Here, High Interrogator Gerston manipulates the minds of her captives with chilling precision. A devotee of the old gods, her presence radiates an unsettling aura of fanaticism. She moves through the corridors with a predatory grace, her eyes cold and calculating, scanning the faces of the imprisoned. Her actions extend beyond mere interrogation. She seeks to break the will of her captives, to transform them into instruments of a darker power, to undermine the stability of the entire fortress from within, and to spread the influence of the old gods. In contrast to the insidious manipulations within the prison cells, open defiance brews within the war gauntlet. Led by General Angerforge, a figure of unwavering loyalty and fierce determination, the Dark Iron soldiers prepare for a rebellion that will shake the foundations of their enslaved society. Angerforge, a veteran warrior with a deep-seated hatred for Thorison's servitude to Ragnaros, rallies his troops with impassioned conviction. The War Gauntlet, a place of strategic planning and military might, becomes a staging ground for a conflict that will determine the fate of the Dark Iron Dwarves. The Ring of Law, a gladiatorial arena carved from the heart of Blackrock Depths, is a brutal proving ground where strength and cunning are tested in a relentless struggle for survival. The roar of the crowd, the clang of steel, and the cries of the fallen echo through the cavernous space. Here, amidst the cheers and jeers of the spectators, some fight for glory, seeking to prove their worth and earn a place among the Dark Iron elite. Others fight for survival, their lives forfeit to the whims of the crowd and the cruel amusement of their overlords. The Ring of Law is a microcosm of the Dark Iron society, a place where the strong dominate and the weak are cast aside. The rebellion, however, faces a formidable obstacle, the absolute power of Ragnaros, enforced by his emissaries, such as Ambassador Flamelash. The elemental chambers, a nexus of raw power, become a stage for Flamelash's cruel displays of authority. Flamelash, a master of manipulation and intimidation, acts as the enforcer, suppressing any dissent with ruthless efficiency. In the Summoner's Tomb, a chamber steeped in shadow and sorrow houses a grim reminder of the Dark Iron's reckless ambition. Here, the spectral forms of the Seven linger. These once powerful figures played a pivotal role in the summoning of Ragnaros the Fire Lord. Their ritual, fueled by forbidden magic and desperate pleas, tore a rift between worlds, unleashing a catastrophic force that consumed them and forever scarred the Dark Iron legacy. Now bound to the chamber where their fatal era unfolded, the Seven exist as spectral echoes, remnants of their former selves. Though they died during the summoning and their people became enslaved by Ragnaros as a result, they seem to think that coming of the Fire Lord is a blessing. While open rebellion and external control threaten the stability of Blackrock Depths, a more insidious form of disruption takes shape within the Hall of Crafting. Here, Phineas Darkfire, once a loyal architect, now acts as a saboteur, his actions driven by a disillusionment with the Dark Iron Kingdom. His movements, deliberate and precise, betray a mind consumed by a desire for destruction. This disillusionment fuels his desire to bring about the collapse of Blackrock Depths, to shatter the foundation of the society he once helped to build. In stark contrast to Darkfire's destructive tendencies, Golem Lord Argomach represents the Dark Iron's mastery of the artifice and their ambition to create life from inanimate matter. He is a master engineer, a visionary, who seeks to surpass the limitations of flesh and blood. Argomach, with his relentless pursuit of innovation, embodies the Dark Iron's unwavering determination to push the boundaries of their craft. The Grim Guzzler, a dimly lit tavern within the heart of Blackrock Depths, serves as a sanctuary to those inhabiting the city. Hurley Blackbreath, a perpetually inebriated patron, seeks oblivion and drink, his laughter echoing through the smoke-filled air. Plugger Spazring, a shrewd opportunist, conducts illicit trade, profiting from the chaos that surrounds him. Phalanx, a mechanical guardian of imposing stature, stands guard, his presence a silent deterrent to anyone who would disrupt the peace. The tavern, a microcosm of Dark Iron society, becomes a refuge, and their bleak situation is momentarily forgotten. Deeper in the city, secured behind heavy stone doors and reinforced with Dark Iron craftsmanship, lies the Relic Coffer Room. This chamber holds some of the most prized artifacts and treasures of the Dark Iron dwarves. Guarding this vault is Warder Stilgis, a stern and unyielding figure who takes his duty with utmost seriousness. He considers any who approach the coffer room to be a threat, and he will defend it with his life. Lord Rockhor, a spectral figure consumed by fire, roams the shadowed tunnels of Blackrock Depths, his presence a manifestation of the suffering that permeates the city. His form, wreathed in flames, casts an eerie glow. His attacks on Dark Iron guards and tormented rage reflect his eternal imprisonment within the dungeon's depths. The brutality that drives Lord Rockhor is mirrored in the actions of Houndmaster Grebmar within the prison pens. His control over his hounds, a pack of vicious beasts, is absolute. His actions devoid of empathy, his eyes reflecting a primal savagery. The prison pens, a place of confinement and cruelty, and a setting for his brutal displays of power. Within these cells, a diverse array of individuals languish. Among these prisoners, Marshal Windsor, a noble warrior of Stormwind, finds himself imprisoned after a failed mission to infiltrate Blackrock Depths. His resolve, however, remains unbroken, his spirit a beacon of defiance in the oppressive darkness. Commander Gorshak, a veteran orc warrior, was also captured during a daring raid on the Dark Iron Forges. His eyes burn with a fierce determination, his heart filled with a longing for freedom. Within the fiery depths of the Shadowforge flame, a chamber that serves as a conduit to the Firelands themselves, resides Lord Incendius, a being of pure elemental fire. He is a manifestation of Ragnaros' power, a fiery sentinel tasked with guarding this crucial nexus. He fills the chamber with unbearable heat, the air shimmering and distorting, the very stone glowing red with the intensity of his flames. He is more than just a guardian. He is a symbol of the Dark Iron's chains, a reminder of what binds them to Ragnaros. At the end of the Dark Iron Highway, Baelgar, a towering molten giant, guards a door shrouded in mystery. It is believed that Ragnaros himself placed Baelgar at this station, but what secrets lie beyond the sealed passage remains subject of speculation. While brutality and chaos reign in the lower levels, ancient secrets lie hidden within the Shadowforge Torches room. The torches, fueled by dark magics, radiate, casting long shadows that dance across the walls, a reminder of the deep magics that influence the depths. All of these threads of conflict, rebellion, and ancient secrets converge at the gates of the Emperor's Sanctum, where Magnus, a molten guardian, stands as the final defense. A city on the brink, a ruler with no allies, rebels in the shadows, elemental overlords who demand obedience, and prisoners who wait for their chance to escape. The halls of Blackrock Depths will not remain silent forever. The question is not if war will come, but who will survive when it does. And perhaps, even now, outsiders come. Those who would dare to walk these halls, who would tip the balance, who would carve their own path in the depths of fire and stone. Welcome to Blackrock Depths.